Hey everyone, I'm Morgan Davis with Switcher Studio. We are here in New York now, winter 2022. We're sort of showing off different exhibitors in the space. We're super excited to kind of be here for the first time. Constantly looking to talk to more people about sort of live selling, about retail, all those sorts of things. Wanting to be a good partner for New York Now and some of these brands. In light of that, we got Grant here. Grant, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm smiling underneath this mask. You can't see, I'm actually talking. I'm Grant Rosen. I am the co-owner and co-artist for our brand, which is Art, A-R-T, the letter N as in Nancy and words with a Z as in zebra, ArtNWordz. And we've been in business for about 7 years in the United States and also internationally.
Yeah, so one of the things that, we've been talking for a while here, kind of before the camera got rolling.
That's why you're yawning under the mouth. No,
a strong drink is going to follow this interview. No, I'm just kidding. But, we were talking a super interesting story about how ArtNWordz kind of got started.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of give us a
background.
Give a background on it. Yeah, give us a scoop. Yeah.
Yep. So I was a Broadway performer for 30 years of my life. Singer, dancer, national tours, all over the U.S., internationally. My gal Misha was a map maker from Berlin, Germany, and an artist, and a celebrity jewelry designer. And one day when, about 7 years ago, it was quiet, we're hanging out, she had this idea that she said, we're together so much 24/7, which we love.
Right.
We should do something together. And of course, I'm not professionally dancing. I'm not exactly 30 anymore. And she had a great idea, which at the time I wasn't really sure of, but she said, all the artwork you've ever done, like backstage on walls, or all of your sketches or anything when you were bored, you should show those to the public.
Right.
And I have my own art pieces and ideas. And she used to be a map maker, like I said, so she could paint on paper. She knew paper way before I did.
Right.
So she's like, I can show you, and let me show you an idea. And she showed me a concept one morning. She woke me up, and she was so excited. She had a butterfly, just a single butterfly on a dictionary page. And it said butterfly on the page.
Right.
And I looked at it, and I went, oh, that's cute. I don't want to do it. And so 3 months later, she's like, no, look at this. This is really cool. And it was a moose with chocolate kisses on it. She's like, chocolate mousse. Haha, get it?
Right.
She's like, art concepts, but the word on the dictionary said moose on it, or move. And I was like, that's kind of cool, it matches, but I'm not sure anybody's gonna like that. So she got frustrated about 6 months in. She's like, okay, that's it, I'm done. This is gonna work. I'm either gonna do it by myself and I'll keep all the money, or you do it with me. And being from Berlin, Germany, she's strong-willed, which is, thank God she is.
Yeah.
So I agreed to do it with her, and I said, but we gotta somehow, create those concepts again that I did on a wall, or the ones that you did on maps or pages. And that's what started our world of ArtNWordz.
Right.
And so we began with art prints that were anywhere from 80 to 149 years old, real dictionary pages, real world atlases, and real sheet musics where the words match the images or the images match the paper. So they were technically really one of a kind.
Right.
From there, we started painting on those pages, 8x10s, 16 by 20s, 23 by 30s, 33 by 40s, 40 by 60s, originals.
Right.
And people started collecting those originals, and we sold our first 8x10 in a flower market, outdoor market in La Jolla, California 7 years ago for $18, and that same original now in an 8x10 will go as much as $1,000.
Yeah.
So we started to grow, and people who couldn't afford an original were like, well, what can I get?
Right.
Product-wise, and I was the one that had the driving force behind. Well, she did celebrity jewelry, and she brought it to the national trade shows at Magic and lots of other shows that featured jewelry.
Right.
And I said, why don't we recreate that same idea with products? And so we started out with art prints and pillows and tote bags. And the pillows gave way, and the tote bags gave away to a whole other line of products that we became more clever with, more recyclable with. And that's why when we show you what we have today, it's a beast that's become, in the U.S., international. We're distributed in Japan. Hopefully coming up in Dubai.
Right.
Corporate partnerships with designer greetings, whole line of greeting cards and leather-bound journals and day planners, partnerships with Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
With the same products, and they're making them available to us to carry in our booth as well for wholesale.
Right.
And they look really cool. We actually just saw the first planner today. Really cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of those things, like, you've got a great kind of like snapshot here.
Yeah.
But it is definitely worth checking out their booth 2727.
That's right.
2727.
It's very
however
symbiotic. 2727.
Yeah. It's 100%, if you're here at New York Now, you've got to check it out. There's like, I mean, such a broad range of kind of inspiration.
It's very visual too.
Yeah, it is.
We always tell buyers that the more that consumers see our product, the more you'll sell it.
Right.
Because it does have a bit of showiness to it when you see it all collaged together.
Right.
It is really fun, and it really does strike a chord with people, and there's something for everyone between 7 to 70 years old, 8 to 80, 9 to 90, you name it.
Right, exactly. And I think like the artwork, what's great about the booth as well right now is it's kind of almost like this multi-textured gallery.
It's a gallery / retail space in its sense, because we bring originals and we show them in the booth. I sold an original 2 days ago of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because that original was in Ruth's bedroom.
Oh, wow.
The original that we painted for her, and she wrote to us from the Supreme Court actually to let us know how happy the original made her. So I brought a sock with me that's incredibly popular. That design on anything we put it on is really cool.
Wow, that is incredible.
We work with a lot of celebrities and luminaries, and some of the inspirations that we have were based on those designs that we created as original artists, and the product just kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, definitely. And before we get into it as well, want to encourage people viewing to check out, so follow ArtNWordz. That's at ArtNWordz.
Yeah, you can go on Instagram, ArtNWordz, A-R-T, the letter N is in Nancy and words with a Z.
And then there's
Instagram,
also ArtNWordz.com, which has like,
website.
Again, website, and it just has an incredible, like just that incredible range of just different kind of influences. But let's kind of get into this. Why don't we start here? I can kind of be the Vanna White. I can kind of hold it for you.
This will be a teaser. This is a teaser. So, stickers are popular nowadays, right?
Right.
This is the same size as what our art print would be, which would be an authentic dictionary, and no two would ever be the same, and the words will match where it actually says party and portrait.
Right.
It's called the Morning Lisa. I always envision this with the original that she's holding the Bloody Mary.
Right.
It's like the day before the portrait after a bender in Vegas.
Right.
So with the blue eyeshadow, lovely, bad hairdo, so it's called the Morning Lisa.
Right.
This is a vinyl foil-backed sticker that's meant to come off and go back on. And,
that's great.
It's one of 30 designs that we've done that stores can carry in store, just the stickers.
Right.
And this has a real practical application for one of our new products, our newest product, which makes it virtually win-win. No matter what they carry that product with, they can always put a different sticker on the product. Right. Yeah, and I'll show you what that product is in the end. But they also sell the stickers in the stores. It's measured for a computer, laptop, a book, a wall, a piece of luggage. Right. You name it, they can put it on anything. Yeah. Right. I'm going to turn my phone off for a second here. There you go. Yeah.
And this is the
unprofessional of me.
No, I mean that's what it's all about.
That was Mona Lisa calling just then. She's like, "You're using my image."
Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo called.
Yeah, I got some. He's like, I got some thoughts about that. But let's talk about the socks here.
Yes.
Because this is the.
So this is a campaign that it's not just a sock. I don't mean to correct you. It actually says wearable art.
Oh, okay, yeah.
People will frame our socks.
Right.
Again, these are based on all of our original art designs. The socks are super cool. They're one size fits all, 6 through 12. It does have a built-in heel in the back, which is really nice. There's no seam in the toe. Right. And the image wraps around. So when you stand with your feet together, this is what you see is a piece of wearable art on your feet. Right. And they're super cool. They're a polyram with a bit of spandex, but they feel like cotton, like soft cotton. Guys love them. It's a great sense of self-expression, or in professions like even the medical profession, they only wear scrubs. A lot of medical profession will wear our socks underneath the scrubs because it is a great sense of self-expression. We have over 330 designs that can be socks in our sock line. So it is a big sock line in that sense. Right. And the words, again, will match in some way. It echoes that same thing that we did with the duplicate art prints or the originals. Well,
I love that. Even through all the different designs, there's this like consistent theme of
absolutely that is one of the themes, and that will connect with people, and that's why the socks are super popular. Is they feel good, they have a bit of a compression. Right. I have a terrible retail joke when I tell the buyers is they don't run unless you put your feet in them, because the ink, the dye sublimation, they're really good. It's a great quality. They stay together. Right. It's super cool, and you can see the image when they're on your feet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think. It is sort of one of those things where you see the socks or the wearable art, and it's so distinctive. Even like you said, in the booth space, It's like
very distinctive. We'll put them in a frame on the wall,
right,
and we call them wearable art, so it looks like a giant art piece.
Right.
And again, this is a line where it's win-win because anything in our catalog can be a sock.
Right.
Anything. You can have any one of our designs as a sock, and the minimums are low.
Yeah.
And it's really attainable to carry that line, and we have a lot of support for it with POS in-store display for the socks, or they can steal our designs, how we display it, to put them in the store.
Yeah. I mean, what I
really popular.
Yeah. I mean, what I really like as well is that element of kind of like flexibility that you've kind of retained throughout as well. I think that's really cool.
Yes.
Especially as, you know, the company is, the brand is kind of continually grown, like you're making these partnerships and all that sort of stuff, but you're retaining that sort of idea of the flexibility and the creativity.
Exactly. We want within each line, there is different minimums within each line. Unfortunately, it can't just be one order and mix and match.
Right.
But it is versatile because like the socks come in a pack of 6.
Right.
It's only 8 designs to have a sock order with us.
Right.
And reorders are only half as much.
Right.
But these socks go really quick. We're in major, in the Mall of America, the Link Hotel, the Venetian Hotel, Caesar's Palace.
Right.
As well as boutique stores, gallery museum stores with the socks.
Yeah.
Distributed in Japan and all the major department stores with the socks. We're big for not being a sock company in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're very into that market.
Yeah, and it just fits perfect for what we're trying to say and what we're trying to show. It's very visual.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And so we still have a few things left here.
Yeah.
So let's keep on going. Maybe we should show this one because I
we
love
get
this
into
one.
other recyclable materials.
Yeah.
From the art prints, which were water damaged, fire damaged, or spine broken in the trash can, which we save and make the art prints from.
Right.
This starts our line of Tyvek, which is from the sides of houses,
right,
or old constituted envelopes from UPS or a FedEx kind of thing, where you can't tear it.
Right.
It's indestructible. So this is a Tyvek lunch bag.
Yeah.
From biodegradable Tyvek. And
I'm going to go off mic so Grant can keep on talking about it and I can show it off.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. So if you rip that open, it's industrial Velcro and it's insulated inside. So you can get this bag to go inside your briefcase, inside a backpack. That's a teaser. Inside your purse. And it's going to keep everything hot or cold for 5 to 6 hours. Turn it inside out and wash it out. It is waterproof. And that thing's going to last and last. And the more you use it, the more it looks like a brown paper bag. And that sticker is not a sticker. It's actually a rubber stamping that's adhered to the bag.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. You'll get 2 years of use out of this. And the only time anybody ever is sad about this product is when somebody threw it in the trash can because he thought it was a real brown paper bag.
Right.
Right?
I mean, it's definitely like I've seen people around here walking around with them, like independent of anything else, independent even of this interview. They were,
right.
I saw them and noted it just because they are distinctive.
Or I'll see a buyer that they're wearing our socks and they didn't realize it was us.
Right.
Or at an art show and all of a sudden somebody was wearing the sock. So that comes in an individual hang tag as well, where they can peg it on the wall or they can copy our design in the booth, which we use hands to hold it, which is super cool. They
are very cool.
Really cool.
2727,
Yep.
you see that as well.
This is the next item, which is also recyclable Tyvek. This is the white version. In a sense, it's double lined. It's hand sewn, and it does have an inner lining as well with it. The plastic does not come with the product. So
I knew there was a catch somewhere.
There's a catch somewhere. The item's free, but the plastic is $89.99. No. So it is a zipper faux leather handle. The cool thing is we started this in Japan.
Right.
And it's very popular. We're going to be adding 10 more designs for this as this line keeps growing and growing.
Right.
And the really cool thing about this is I'll hand it back to you so you can hold it. This design is also being featured with Barnes & Noble starting on Mother's Day with a line of greeting cards. It's called Butterflies Fly.
Yeah.
Yes, Banksy, Warhol, and Degas were my idols. And so some of my artwork will exhibit that same kind of sensibility, but this is our own art piece.
Right.
The real version of this we sold at the LA Art Show recently with real butterflies. It was incredible.
Oh, wow.
But this is a really popular design, and kids love the pouches for their pencils and their art materials. Men start to use them, I do, to carry my watches when I travel.
Right.
Because it's a soft material, it doesn't scratch anything.
Yeah.
Or my shaving kit bag.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun guy-centric designs even. And then women will use it as a faux clutch. Or they'll put it inside their purse and, of course, use it to carry all their other items.
Yeah, and it's a sort of similar thing where, like, that texture is, like, really great.
It's good, and it's indestructible. It's going to last and last. It's a great item. It's not overpriced at all. It's a good price point. And we get a lot of reorders on this product as
Yeah.
well. They do really well.
100%. Now let's go to the big
newest
reveal,
item.
the big mama jamma.
Yeah, the bad boy. This
The
is
bad boy.
I do like to say that this item is an item that nobody else has in the United States. I worked about 2 years to create this item.
Right,
This is where this sticker comes into play.
right,
Again, it's removable.
right,
All the stickers on this are meant to come off. It's a foil back sticker that peels off
right,
from the bag pack itself, so you can replace it with 30 different designs.
right.
So this is industrial Tyvek. And just like the lunch bag, there is a design to it, but it's very ergonomic and it's insulated.
Yeah.
It actually has a thermal lining on the inside to keep everything hot or cold, and it's lined with a really deep pocket. It's super comfortable. If you can see inside there, it's gonna hold up to 40 pounds of groceries, and it'll keep everything hot or cold for up to 4 to 6 hours. Wow. But you can also use it as a backpack on the go, a carry-on on an airplane. You're every day running around the city street. Maybe you want to pick something up to bring home with you. You can use the deep pocket to protect your cell phone,
Right.
your keys, your picture of your loved one, and what have you. And then you can just kind of close it back up and go.
Yeah.
And you can sell the stickers inside the store. We have 30 designs you can sell. So when somebody gets bored of this sticker, they just put a new art piece on.
Yeah.
Guys love this. This is built like a triangle, and this little design is there for a reason.
Right.
It keeps the backpack from doing this when you're literally on the run. It kind of hugs to your body, and because it's padded in the back, it feels super comfortable and locks to your body. It's just a great design.
Yeah.
Super unique, and it's the big brother to the little sister of the Tyvek lunch
Yeah,
bag.
you kind of have it all together.
It's much thicker, and it's like a baseball glove. If guys understand this, because this is a great item for men as well.
Right.
I think it's going to be a hot gift item by December, gift giving season. It's super fashionable.
Right.
I wear this everywhere. People stop me and ask me to buy it. Customs officials, when we travel
Yeah,
internationally.
you're like, where'd you get that?
They're like, hey. I turn around, he's like, where'd you get that? I thought I was like in trouble.
Right.
But it is a great item for men as well as women. There's guy-centric stickers and men-centric, as well as toe the line between both.
Right.
And it's a great price point for what
Right.
it is. And the hang tag that will come with it will explain everything on it, like it says like a baseball glove.
Right.
Give it a couple of weeks to break in. The more that you break it in, it does get softer, and it'll start to feel like leather. And people will actually think it's a form of leather.
Which is great. And I think, one of the things that you've kind of stressed that I love is that idea of like reusing materials.
Recycling this Tyvek, and
Right.
reconstituting it,
And-
which is really nice. It's part of what we do.
Yeah, yeah. And it's further kind of reuniting with that idea of
Yeah.
that initial concept
That's right.
behind the brand.
And we're
which
going to have 2 new items that'll be recyclable materials coming up in August as well, which will be serving the purpose of the backpack as well as its own standalone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like like Grant said, this is extremely new, like very, very new. So
Yeah, got a lot of orders for it, and it's a really well-received product, which is what I was hoping. It is a great East Coast, Midwest product if you don't have grocery bags or there's not a lot of grocery stores.
Right.
You can have that slung on your back, and you can take that and go grocery shopping with it.
Oh,
Bring
that-
something home, take it out, put that thing back on, and go out for the evening and carry your wallet in it, your keys, and everything else.
Right.
And people will get comments, and people will ask, "Where did you get this? It's super cool and
Yeah.
unique."
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I think
It says we say it's the bag pack. It's
yeah,
half backpack, half grocery bag, all purpose.
right,
That's the slogan
right.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is like you said, like we said, a small sample of kind of what's on display. There is a great variation of different ones.
Home decor to somewhat fashion,
Right.
to accessory,
Right.
to design space, you name it, we'll cover that.
Which
Yep.
is so funny to think about that versus your initial reluctance to get into this and now all the ideas.
I'm glad I listened to my gal. Thanks,
yeah.
Mish. Yeah.
But definitely, if you're here in New York now, 22, go and check out the booth. Well, here, 2727. Well worth it just to see that variation in different designs, see how it's displayed and get ideas on kind of how to do it.
Yeah.
From that, also ArtNWordz.com, www.ArtNWordz.
Or on Instagram, they can always reach us. through
or at
DM
ArtNWordz.
us, as they say.
DM. Opening yourself up to a world of trouble potentially.
No, I didn't start it. Whatever it was.
But one of the things that we wanted to say as well, that this is our first New York Now. Like I said, it's been sensational to see kind of the variation of different brands different brands such as yourself and so many things. And
It's so varied.
so varied, but so kind of a similarity in like the curation, the idea that brands should be kind of distinctive, should be bringing something
and we're
new.
unique in our space for sure.
Right.
And we're always finding new spaces that we can have in partnership or within our own realm that we're doing as we expand. Even in Atlanta, we're going to be in high design starting. We're super excited with big 10-foot walls. That's what we're used to even at the art shows, is big, huge walls and taking up every bit of that space elegantly to display the products and see what we're capable of. And people are always finding more and more possibilities for their space with our brand.
Definitely.
And we are definitely unique within that. And we're just really thankful with New York Now, with you guys for interviewing us. And it's such symbiotic, we need that to grow and grow.
Right.
And for all the people that have taken us on or, shown a trust in our brand, we also are very appreciative. And we love continuing to grow. And, if future Misha and I had sat down next to us 7 years ago at the flower market and said, "Psst, guess what's going to happen?"
Yeah, right.
I'd have been like, "Who are you?" And get out of here. It's like a Back to the Future moment. I would have never believed it in a million years.
Yeah, definitely. Want to thank Grant so much for coming on.
Thanks you guys.
As ArtNWordz. Want to thank New York Now for 22 Winter partnering with us, allowing us to be here and kind of talk to exhibitors. We've had a great time so far.
And you're really good at this.
Well, I don't know about that. but we appreciate it so much. Please, like you said, comment, forward those questions to Grant. Wealth of knowledge about this subject, about the art, a lot of really cool stuff there. So we can't encourage that enough. Please tune in for the next one. We're really looking forward to kind of keep staying here and just seeing what else is on display.
Yep.
All right. Thanks so much.
Bye, everybody.